welcome to your bi-weekly reading with me, Lorien. Welcome back to the Wellington Witch. If you are new here, welcome, thanks for joining me. So this is going to be new. This is going to be a bi-weekly reading, so every 2 weeks a reading for you guys. It's kind of something I've had on my mind for a while, and I just wanted to get back more into tarot readings as well as pick a card. I love doing the pick a cards too, so I'm not avoiding that, but this is going to be sign based. So we're going to go through the zodiac bi-weekly readings, really excited about it. And if you want to drop a comment down below, let me know if you actually enjoy these readings, if you want to see more, if it resonates with you, any spooky happenings that have been going on for you. Definitely let me know. I am all ears for that. But we're going to be using the Druidcraft Tarot. We're going to be using some new runes that I've got recently and drawing a card from the Grimoire little oracle, mini oracle deck that was recently received in a witch casket. So sit back, relax. If you want to get a little beverage, that's fine. It's going to be a very brief overview of the next 2 weeks for your sign, sun, moon, rising. You can also check out your Venus, but that may come and go as the months progress. I always recommend sun, moon and rising just to get a full overview. Without further ado though, let's get on into your reading. Hello, beautiful Libras. Welcome to your bi-weekly reading. This is going to be from the 6th to the 19th of July. So hopefully encompassing a lot of goings on and just generally seeing how this Capricorn eclipse is going to affect the rest of the month or the initial 2 weeks after it. So I'll move these out the way. I'll be doing those in just 1 second. So let's start with your cards. Let's see what's coming up for my lovely Libras here. I'm a Libra rising, and a lot of my friends are Libra rising or Libra moon. We get around. We seem to be very social pixies. Alright, so what's Libra, lovely Libra. Ooh, you don't want to go back in, and you are a cluster of 2. Along with this top one here and this here. I apologize for my weird camera. I use my phone camera and it is long overdue an upgrade, but it's Mercury retrograde at the moment, which may affect some of your communication, regardless. But I'm not going to take any new chances in any new contracts during this Mercury retrograde. So that's that. But let's have a look at your cards first of all. So we have the Sun. Wonderful. I'm just going to do it this way. We have the Magician. We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. And we have the 9 of Wands. I'm reading them wrong. Okay, 9 of Wands in reverse here. Now, just to let you guys know, this is the Druidcraft Tarot. And this is a rune set that you can only buy if you are subscribed to Witch Casket. And this came as well with them, but I like custom things, so they're really nice. So let's have a look and see, because some people want to know the tools that I use, and I always love to give advice as to what tools I have been using. Let's see. So it does seem like a struggle is coming to an end, or at least you are learning how to deal with the struggles that you've been having. I think with regards to these 2 cards here, they are very similar in the fact that there has been a defense mechanism, there has been a perseverance, there's almost been a constant test of resilience coming through here for you. So maybe a crisis of faith that has been happening previously. So it's all, very inward, and you've been pushing yourself to do things, you've been trying to get yourself to a certain place, maybe keep a routine throughout everything that's been happening. It's kind of hard sometimes, I understand. So it could be that sorry about that. It could be that you have been trying to successfully do a routine, only to wobble the camera, stuff like that, you know what I mean? So with that in mind, I feel like you are certainly still battling with some kind of internal struggle. You're trying to get a grip on, what things are coming to a head, things like confusion, things that, you know, like what path is the right thing for me. These two are good in reverse because it does mean that there's still some things to go on the inside. You're not having to battle anybody else. You're not having to... I mean, this is the way I read, by the way. This may not be the universal tarot reader thing, but I read very intuitively. And what is coming through is that this is more of a deception of hard work and stuff that you need to do inside. And you're having to work on the inside. And you're almost there on the inside. Whereas on the outside, it feels like you've got everything in place. You have the sun, you have the magician. So you have all the skills, all the strength in your armor, you have a conscious awareness, but this mainly, to me, this magician in particular, is concentration. So over the next 2 weeks, I believe it's imperative that you use your concentration, and it could be that, you know, getting more into a flow of things and still finding a routine that may be here and having the kind of perseverance every day, chipping away at whatever project is that you've got on your mind, but also having a free-flowing energy. Like, you know, maybe every day you want to read 30 pages, but it can be from a book that you feel like. You know, it doesn't have to be for the same book. So you can read 30 pages at the beginning of a new book, decide you don't like it, next day you've got a different one. So it's kind of having still that free-flowing energy, but having a dedicated routine. You know, like at 11 a.m. every day, I will have a drink of tea, and you can change up the tea. It doesn't have to be the same thing. So it's just keeping things fresh while still having this sort of the illusion of structure sometimes. Especially with the sun, this is allowing you, or giving you some allowance, to be free, to have an exploratory energy. Really, you can probably do with doing more meditation. I know I could do with doing more, you know, meditation. But ultimately, I believe that there's a great vitality coming in. This is reassuring you that there is like a light at the end of the tunnel. Even though sometimes you may feel like you're at odds with both things, the outlook is good, but the inward thing may still be recovering. It may still be a bit battered from the last 6 months, because the 2020 has been very strange. So you may still be getting over some things that have been previously battering you. Either it's your confidence, it could be your health, it could be feeling a little bit on edge with everything. So just be careful with yourself. But you're definitely nearing the end of sort of a hard time. I just feel like you're still going to feel free. And I think, yeah, maybe feeling fancy free, maybe feeling a little bit like I want to experiment, or I want to do something fun, I want to paint this, and I want to do... The artistic energy is coming through here a little bit more. I think art is going to play a very strong remedy. That's what came to remedy. Art is going to be a strong remedy. So maybe it is that you have to read a book, or paint, or do something fun, or just do some dance exercise, something that gets you, you know, expressing yourself and experimenting, and, you know, feeling a little bit freer. Because this, you're still going to work this out, but you can still allow yourself to have fun while working things out and keeping going. So with that in mind, let's have a look at the rune stones. So this is for 2 weeks. You may be feeling the effect of the Capricorn thing is to keep going, digging deeper into yourself, but at the same time, it doesn't have to be serious. It can be a reset. It can be a different energy as to how you deal with pressures and how you deal with things. You know, it's cleansing things that no longer serve a purpose. So I'm just going to shuffle these a little bit. Okay, this one must come through. Oh, where are you? Ooh, this is Uruz. Oh, and this is very much about physical strength, but it is in reverse. So this is very much about speed and kind of untapped potential as well, to be honest with you. So this, I think, really fits over here. These are both in reverse. So I do feel this really fits the kind of You have a lot of inner strength, you have a lot of determination, which a lot of people misunderstand about Libras, to be honest. They just think we're flighty and fancy free, which we can be, but we have a lot of inner determination too. We are a masculine sign, which is weird because everybody thinks that we're more feminine signs. But with this one, it is basically saying that your strength is going within. You may feel a little bit fragile in most ways. Your physical side may be a bit fragile, but your emotional strength should be building up, and it should actually be your saving grace through some tough times over the next 2 weeks. However, I do see room for lightness. I see room for beauty, room for change, room for things pleasing you, flowers, beautiful things, maybe redecorating your home, because I do get the sense of changing the outside to feel better inside. That's something that I'm getting as well here over the next 2 weeks. So you may decide to repaint your house. I know I have a painting bucket of paint next to my hall. I'm going to be repainting that for the next 2 weeks. So similar things, similar themes. Maybe you're going to be experimenting with colour. Colour is a very powerful thing to have as well. So this is the grimoire cards. So I'm just going to shuffle these to give you a little bit of an insight as to what's going on. What does Libra need to know? Please advise, Libra. This is just a small little oracle deck. You can use it for spells and altars and stuff like that, but I'm using it for an oracle insight. So let's have a look what we have. Oh, Echinacea. This came out in the Capricorn eclipse reading that I did. So this is using Echinacea. Helps with inner strength. Oh God, again. See? Everything's about your inner strength here. With, when added to any spell, it increases potency. So your inner strength, I think with this, when added to determination, when added to your artistry, your understanding, your problem solving, your decision making, because I know people say Libra is indecisive, but it's just to be diplomatic, I think, seeing all sides, it's going to increase how strong you are. So, and the results, it's going to increase the results. So for instance, the more you put your inner strength into recovery, it's actually going to soar. If you can hear an ice cream man, I'm really sorry. It's absolutely bucketing down outside. I do not know why anybody would like an ice cream, but maybe you would. Maybe you would like an ice cream just to make you feel nicer on a cold day. Or maybe you would like to, you know, focus your inner strength on cooking or finding a new recipe or finding something new or being this or being that. There could be so many different things that you want to do. And I honestly believe that this is a very wonderful, purposeful time that you can kind of batten down the hatches, you know, make sure that you're rooted, but kind of be one of them floaty things up top. You know, like you see them wailing outside of, car-shaped dealers and stuff, rooted on the floor, but party up top. You know, it's just something that feels like you have a direction, you have understanding, you're putting your inner strength into whatever it is you're doing over the next 2 weeks. And I think that your personal outlook is going to thrive and blossom and bloom because of it. And I do feel that other people are going to be looking at you with, oh, you're changing. You seem to be kind of being more successful in such and such, or you feel more successful, more importantly. And I just feel like success is just around the corner for you. I feel like you are getting to a certain stage where you are almost there. This is perseverance. This is Seven of Swords. You know, this is you maybe having a crisis of faith, maybe understanding, but still going despite it. This is your inner calling to carry on. Keep calm and carry on. But I think that's all they want me to tell you today, my lovely Libras. Again, drop a comment down below. Let me know if you like this format. I'm absolutely fine doing it for the near future, for the long term. Doesn't matter by me. This channel is for you guys. And I hope that this reading helps you. Again, best looking at your sun, moon and rising. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other. If you'd like a reading for anything that you've heard here or any other questions, all the information is to how to get in touch is down below. Take care in the meantime, my lovelies. I'll speak to you soon.